totally forgot. Alright, fortunately, I can start recording in the part of going to Mun and none of the earlier stuff that putting Deck to sleep.
What?
Exactly. And now I'm just recording the going to Mun part.
Let's do it.
Silly. Silly, silly, silly. I had fun with Sea of Thieves tonight. That was a good time.
Yeah, yeah. It's a good time.
Hey guys, Wild Thing here. We are going live. Oh wow. Bummer. Oh well. Awesome. Oh. And we're in our maneuver. Going to Mun. I did not record that last outing of Sea of Thieves deck.
You didn't?
No, I have to download the video off of, I guess, Mixer or Twitch.
Wow.
Yeah, because I was like thinking, I was like, oh, I'm not recording Kerbal. I'm like, what a bummer. Like, I really wanted to get that launch, not just the, this part. That's okay, no big deal. I get this part. But then I was like, wait a second. I was like, I don't remember turning it off after, like, Sea of Thieves. Like, I remember turning it off when I stepped away earlier to get dinner, but not the second time. So yeah, I didn't hit record. Oh well.
It was never on.
I mean, I can get it off the site, but still, it's kind of a bummer.
Yeah.
Oh well, such is life. I would try to video edit it, man. That's for the birds. I don't want to do that. So my orbiting engine is also my deorbiting engine for Mun because I don't have a way of transferring fuel from the lower stage to the upper stage. They don't make those expandable tanks anymore for some reason.
Oh.
Yeah, the plugin is either abandoned or was in some plugin that I don't remember, and I can't find it. I cannot find the expandable tanks anywhere. So, that being said, I have to alter my ship design to account for the fact that I cannot, in fact, do orbital bags. Expandable bags, not orbital bags. Now I need surface information because I need to keep my horizontal speed to a super duper like. But I have to go against surface. Let's go prograde. I fixed my RC, my SAS systems. Properly balance them so that they no longer rip the vessel apart. You notice that I have fuel around the sides now, bringing the center of gravity, the center mass of the vessel, into a much more condensed space, which made the SAS respond really, really well. Like it liked that. It was a big fan. I am a big fan. Do a maneuver. Great, I'll down on something. I feel like I'm gonna hit a freaking crater. A lot of burn to do. Oh, yes. That's what I want. That's what I want. Execute that shit. Let's go. The Sea of Thieves was good. I would love them to add those mini games, man. God, that would make life so much easier. That little mini game we had at that rainstorm wasn't too bad.
No, we had fun.
Some genuine shenanigans.
Yep.
Some Delta V here. I hope I'm not doing the wrong thing. Now I gotta slow down while still being there. We gotta get much closer. But like here, we need to Here we go. Now we're gonna get much closer. Much closer. Much closer. Maybe even closer than I would like to get to mine. On our lighting system. Gotta monitor our batteries. We don't need to worry about science right now. It's the least of our issues. Science. Slowing my vessel down so I don't slam into the surface at a speed completely unrecoverable. Okay. A couple more burns in me, that's for sure. Well formed. Surface. lower section has been released on its way down. We're now dealing with only the landing section. Here, they work. I did not test them. I was very rushed to get them on. Landing gear seemed to work. So that's a positive. We have RCS. I don't remember all of the translations for RCS. But we're going to have to still continue. I'll deal with RCS. Down for a little bit. We got plenty. Browser. Get my Kerbal. Kerbal. Base program. Yes. Translate. IJKL. I turn. Good first start. Turning on the RCS system. Okay, check. RCS turned on, Captain. Think we can
Prepare
speed
to
up?
crash.
Don't
Oh,
say.
what?
Don't say that. Say that. That's not cool at all. Oh man, Solo, I'm sorry to hear that you failed on your landing attempt. Lord willing, no, I will not. I am keeping myself, trying to slow myself down. I have to make sure that I don't use up too much rocket fuel though, 'cause I have to get off the planet as well. That's a whole nother bag of bolts. Wrong translation. Retrograde my orbit though. Horizontal speed. Horizontal speed is what I'm looking at right now. I'm not actually worried about vertical speed. I'm worried about my horizontal speed. I don't want to be coming in on a sliding angle. Makes it very hard for the lander to stick the landing. Vertical speed is going to just be a natural effect of me hitting the engines facing in the up direction. Still want to keep going down, at least for now. I can stop my horizontal speed eventually. It's like I stop coming in this angle and it's like you just start plummeting straight down and you can stick the landing. Under 5 meters per second is okay. 0 would be perfect. Never gonna happen, so we'll go with okay.
you almost crashed yet? Come
I'm trying not to crash, thank you.
on.
I'm nervous, man. I think I just keep using fuel to slow down, which I know I'm supposed to. Whoa. Actually roll. That by accident. No, I got it from Nerd or Die, the bottom part, and like the follower prompts and stuff like that. Thank you, thank you. Deck helped me pick it out. It wasn't all me. Oh, stop, stop. Just surface at this point. Like, the translation I could do here.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Very nerve-wracking deck, okay? Very, very nerve-wracking right now. God, I wish I had Mech Jab with me. Yeah, I know. Almost there. Ooh. Okay, that was stressful.
Survived it. It's boom.
Holy shit, Batman. I probably will not going to be able to get, like, off of Mun, actually. But we got down, so, you know, there's that. Alright. Do science. Thought these things actually, like, punched into the ground, but I don't think they do, so... Like, don't, like, knock it over with that boom. Right. Bob is the first Mun Kerbal on Mun. Congratulations, Bob. Congratulations. Bravo. Bravo. Tear to my eye. Alright. But we have to go back now. And hopefully still get you out off of Mun, because that's a whole nother issue entirely. There's a return to planet node. Pretty neat that it's doing it. But basically saying I have to wait a while. I survived that long. Oh, see. Actually survived that long for sure. I know, the recommendation, get into orbit, right? You want me to go all just balls out on it? Circular. Alright, time to take off and get us off of Mun. Probably just as difficult of a feat as landing on Mun. Quite possibly the telling tale of whether or not my vessel has the right stuff with only like 1200 Delta V left. So let's just see what happens. A Kerbal engineer, show me. All right, 3, 2, 1. Yes. Go.
Oh no. Oh no.
Jesus.
Oh god, it's upside down.
No, Solo, I did take soil samples and moonwalks, but here's the thing. The module I have on top doesn't fit to the rest of the ship, so I can't get rails from the top module all the way down. So this will give me enough science to get the true 3-person, like, super command pod, which has, obviously, is a million times better than the 2 manner. Then we will have then it's on like Donkey Kong. Then we're definitely going to be going down uh to oh we are fucked. There is no fucking hope of getting back. There is no hope of getting back, and I apologize. Oh, that sucks. I don't think we can do it. We're gonna try, but I think I would burn up on re-entry. That fact. Turn from a moon. Good. That would be one hell of a big orbit. It would be really hard to adjust that orbit. Really hard to adjust that orbit. Try it though. Let's see. I'd have to like go at 45 and just hope 50. Works. Okay. Optimal location. That's. Oh, that one did it. That my exiting orbit is easy enough to correct. Like there's so much fuel. Let's okay. Say hypothetically. Just say we did that and we left us 100 delta V. Is there any place that I can burn that delta V? Let's say here. Can I slow myself down enough? Yeah, 50,000. The answer is, it says, oh yeah. It says, yes. Yes, I can do it. So, we're going to execute 2 burns. But I would argue that I did myself, but or let's not split hairs about that. We're going to do our deorbit burn from Mun, which we can as well just execute that node right now and just get that shit out of the way. We're going to deorbit burn at 322. It'll leave us roughly 100 delta V, 100 meters per second of delta V to. Oh, okay. Had to do a full orbit. Wasn't too sure what just happened there. We're good with resources. 9 days of supplies, 5 days of habitation. They can go over a little. They won't get grouchy, which is only grouchy. So they just like basically say, "Screw you, I'm not working." So like then SAS won't work, and Bob doesn't do any science, which would both be shitty situations. Fortunately, we don't have to worry about that. And monopropellant was a good call. It is definitely helping with these like big maneuvers that I need to do. I think I'm gonna let my trajectory leave Mun first before I start futzing around here. I guess we can. What do you think? Think we can retract the landing gear? I think we can retract the landing gear. Yeah, real quick. Pull these bad boys in. Shut off our lights. Take in the sun. Execute the next node right now. Wait a second. No. No. Realize that's where it was. That maneuver here. That would kill us. Still higher than that. That one's better. 50 ideal. That'll perfect. Perfect. A little more energy, but I don't want to be in orbit for a whole nother day to get this guy back down the curve and get all that juicy science. So, we are going to continue our process here of Landing. That's what it's coming down to. Landing. I've got to land. If I can get this burn to work properly, which I think I can, this puts me in a... the problem is I got a lot of heat susceptible items down there. I also have almost no Delta V left, so I think it ain't gonna matter. We are gonna just let it do its burn and hope it doesn't have an issue. In the interest of not causing things to just rip off for no good reason, we're gonna retract the panels. Little retractable panels here. Bring those bad boys in real quick. Don't need the node editor anymore. Don't need that anymore. Say yes action. Agreed. Turn off RCS for now. Don't need it right now. And let's get going. My throat is so dry. Oh.
It's almost 4 o'clock in the morning.
Should have played Diablo, man. And then it would have taken, like, I at least would have been able to control my destiny.
Yeah, but you can hit pause and go to sleep, and you can leave your computer running.
No, I wouldn't do that. No way. I want to know how this turns out right now. Why would I do that to myself? I want to see how...
You're going in with those things on the back? Where's your heat shield?
This is just a low orbit, afraid I won't see you land it tonight. Time to sleep for me. Good luck and see you next time. Adios, Solo. I think it will work. I think it will work. I have my engines here. They're just going to take heat. I'm heating the parts up. But the hottest part is only at 52% of its maximum heat capacity, right? So what I'm doing is I'm using the atmosphere to just slow me down, but I want to be able to use this little bit of fuel to just hit, like, to tap the brakes right at the end of it. Some might be excessive, but it's working because you can see this is the tallest part of my orbit. It's just coming down, just eating it up. And now you see this gauge here up at the top tells you that I'm going from negative 100 and I went all the way up to positive 100, which means I'm now coming out of the atmosphere, but I never went over 65% critical thermal damage, which means I just saved myself like a shit ton of fuel that I don't have because I'm just not good with the mechanic quite yet. So I have no fuel to stop myself. I can't just go into like a deep dive because I'd be moving at like 300 meters per second, like 3,000 meters per second. I would just be destroyed. I only had 400 meters per second of change available. So I'm using the atmosphere of the planet, knowing that these engines can take the heat, which they did perfectly. So ideally, all I do is let it do that again. That's it. It's actually kind of anticlimactic once you think about it. You get what I'm saying, right? What are you doing, you little devil dog? Stop. Pain in my tush? Let's go. I don't believe I didn't record session. That sucked. That's a bummer. So I got 2 new followers out of it tonight, so I guess grand scheme of things, recording doesn't really matter. But I can get it off of Twitch, can't I? I think I can download it. For myself, that is. Alright, so now I'm like easily slowing down here. For good measure, I could land in the water if I really wanted to. I'm not I could. Could also do more science. I mean, I did bring Bob up here for a reason. Heck, I could put any Kerbal up here and done what he just did. Maybe I should score some extra science out of this. 22 meters per second. I mean, geez, chance of that. Ah, fuck it. Nope. Not gonna do it. Just gonna land the freaking airplane. There's no more need for science. Got a shit ton of it right now. We're out again. Oh god, yes. Collect all that data, please. Close these doors. Bob, I think you're gonna do science, man. No, I said I wasn't gonna do it, but oh shit, look at that. Right in front of me. We'll do some science. Freaking here, right? Bet you I'm close to the last orbit. I can't imagine I have much more after this. It's just gonna be a big slowdown. I have to imagine. Oh, I'm so hungry though. Jeez. Those things look horrible. I absolutely do not want to touch those. Well, the heat's not building up nearly as much now because I'm going much slower. Going much slower now. Really, what I can do is at the Zapoapis, I can probably just go burnout maneuver. The burnout, I can do on propellant as well. They really don't need. Direly deep. Just bring it down to like 1,000. Pretty much inside the lower atmosphere. 1,000 lower. Works, whatever. It's gonna not just not have to be perfect. Didn't I collect all that data? Whatever. Maybe you have to research it a second time. I don't know. Or do I have to just reset this? Oh, get this in retrograde. Come on.
You didn't land yet?
Dude, it's a process. I didn't have enough gas to stop. Still don't have enough gas to stop. Actually, I'm probably going to stop on this one. I think I think as I cut in under the 45,000 mark, it becomes way harder to get back into orbit, and this thing dips like real quick. I think I can even kick these engines on and completely take it out. You know, officially patch the excess Starship. I move into the I'm going to land phase. The next orbit is the last orbit. More orbits after this orbit. You're officially done with orbit. And that vehicle would be a success. If I can get this down, it's a complete success of this mission. To Mun, orbited, landed on it, got back into orbit of it, and returned to Kerbin. All if I don't fuck it up. Really, there's nothing I can do at this point. It's literally... There's nothing I can do. There's no point in doing anything. I just go retrograde and hope to God that I did not fuck something up and it actually stops. Mess something up. Tonight was such a good night. It's 4 a.m. Deck, how are you still awake, brother? Why are you still awake?
I don't know. I should be in bed.
Thanks for staying awake. I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, where are we? We're at 6. Jesus, come on, fall faster already. Fall faster, buddy. I don't even need this stuff to come back with me. That's the thing. I just can't fit this in anything that works. They agitated. I don't like the look. At least the bigger command module. It's got like a nicer profile. Fits things better. Sounds like in this weird middle range. I don't even know why they have it. Yep. Here we go. We are officially slowing down. Battery's getting a little hot, but it's okay. Hottest part's the heat shield, and its skin temperature is 1500 degrees Kelvin. That's it, it's dropping off. Our orbital speed decreases rapidly. We are successfully through the deorbit phase. Standby braking chutes. I did not test this thing's weight, but I think 8 chutes is like huge overkill, so I imagine as I die here of thirst and parchment, I'm gonna be okay as long as I do not kill myself by not paying attention. I'm 3,000 meters, not this nonsense right here. Watch these pop right now. Yeah, because the terrain's 1,000 feet higher than sea level. See, this meter by itself would completely screw you. You'd be like, what do you mean? I'm 3,000 meters over. No, you're actually 1,900 meters over. So just remember, we pop those chutes, right? Like, usually you don't use these braking chutes. Because why would you use the braking chutes? Unless you have like a big load, and I probably just was about it. But you would wait to pop your big chutes. and possibly be way too low. 1,000 meters. I don't know why. I mean, I understand why. Actually, I just don't know how you fix it. No, maybe that's why we have add-ons. Maybe Deck doesn't care.
Yeah, I don't care at all.
That's mean to say. You could have been like, oh, ha ha ha, I care, man. It's okay, buddy.
Just landed. It's not gonna explode. There's no excitement.
I know. Well, there's nothing for me to do at this point. Going at 3 meters per second, dude.
That's like super duper.
No, it's super slow, but whatever. It solves the problem. I was trying to work on this thing all freaking week, but Sea of Thieves just sucked my soul away.
Yes.
That was so cool that we teamed up with that other crew. Today on Sea. Really like that. I had a lot of fun with that. Would you agree?
Yeah. Absolutely.
It was nice instead of going non-stop cannon scuttle, rinse repeat
That's all it would have been until, you know.
until that other galleon pieced out, and then it would have been then we would have been like, that's it, mission
Yeah.
accomplished. How
We
much
landed. How much
science?
science?
How
Science?
much
Science?
science? What are we getting for science tonight, ladies and gentlemen?
Weird science? Science?
403 science. Good lord. Boom. I can repeat that science score 3 or 4 times with Mun alone. And with that science, we could get things that could get us to the next moon now. Awesome. That's my nice command pod. That's what I want. And the Mooner Excursion module, which I've never used before, but it might be cool to try. Let's see if there's anything else like worth my attention right now. I don't think so. Ooh, boy. I can go to bed now. That's nice.
Yay.
Second, I gotta look at my things. See if I can get loots. What's my loots? Looking at my loots, man. Let me just look at my loots for like a second. Oh, that's cool. That's another science I could do. Get some bigger numbers. I could redo that science like all around my planet. Not that I'd have to do them in those missions. Just being on the ship would give me the science I needed. Cool. Yeah, that's nuclear propulsion. Let's take liquid fuel. You can get that almost right now. Wow. I'm not sure I want to go that route. I feel like that's going to be a real pain in the ball sack. But it's a 60 kiloton thrust MEG. Essentially gives the same thrust as the current ship's vessel engines I have. Fix these on? Here. 60 kil. There's the same amount of thrust. We use like none of the
Alright.
fuel.
Bedtime.
Alright, fine. He's right. I'll just worry about this tomorrow. Let's go play some Diablo.
Bedtime.
Fine, I'm going to bed. Good night, everyone. Thanks for watching the stream.